Okay, f equal a point multiplication a. What this would give me? Let's see. Interesting. What this means? Maybe 1 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 3, 4 multiplied by 4, 5 multiplied by 5, 6 multiplied by 6. Sweet. So here we go. So if a multiplied by a, it's just gonna multiply each element in each matrix with each other. And this called element-wise multiplication. Element-wise, why it's named element-wise? Excuse my spelling, but element-wise multiplication. Okay, why it's named element-wise? I didn't understand. So it's element-wise because it's wise, really. Okay, so because it just choose each value at each matrix to the corresponding value on the other hand. So you're gonna go through one and multiply by one on each one, on each variable. 2, it will choose like this position, like first row, second column. I'm gonna choose the first row and second column in the other variable and multiply together. Same thing with 3, same thing with 4, same thing with 5. So this is how multiplication go? No, this is just one type of multiplication. It's called element-wise multiplication, and this does exist in matrices only. Because there is another type, which is like, let's try to write something like same, no, let's q maybe a, this, it's also multiplication, right? With a, let's see what I would get. Uh-oh, first error. Incorrect dimension for matrix multiplication. Check that number of columns first matrix matches the number of rows in second matrix. What he's saying. Now, the first rule of having or taking care of the sizes, it's showing off right now that we need to take care. So element-wise multiplication, it just go element by element. So there is no problem with this. But this called, let's do a comment here. This called linear multiplication. And this follows the rules of linear algebra multiplication, which is has to see that the sizes need to matches. Number of columns of the first variable need to matches number of rows. What this means? So size of A is 2 and 3, right? So it should be 2 and 3, and the next variable should be 3, maybe 4, maybe 2, doesn't matter. But the middle value of the middle sizes should like align with each other in order for linear multiplication to happen. So now, right now, a 1 multiplied by 3, and then the error erased because it looks like that 2 multiplied by 3. This doesn't match 3 and 2. But let's fix this. Let's fix it. So let's create another variable, maybe called b equal. Okay, so this 2 by 3, so let's create something like 3 by 2. So 3, 4, another row, 5, 6, another row, 7, 8. Okay, this should be 3 rows, okay, 2 columns. Let's run. Okay, let's remove this. Let's clear this. Now just let's run b. Here we go. So I got b here, and 3, 2. So right now, if I wanna like match with a, 2, 3, 3, 2. Okay, so number of column equal number of rows. So let's see if I wanna make another q, but this time a linear multiplication with P. Okay, let's see. Bingo, here we go. We got the result, and it's right. There is no error because the sizes matches. But how they did multiplies with each other? I think this came from differential equation class, maybe calculus 3. But yeah, let's see how this happened. So, okay, I just want A, B, and Q maybe. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's see how this happened. So we are multiplying A multiplying by B. So 34, its position right now, it's 1 and 1. So 1 and 1, right? This is the position of 34. So 1 is the first variable, like first row for the first variable, which is A, and 1 first column for the second variable, first column, which is 3, 5, and 7. What does this mean? This is how we should multiply. Yes, so how are we going to multiply? Easy, 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 easy. Okay, so 1 multiplied by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 5 plus 3 multiplied by 7. And we should get 34. And this is how linear multiplication go. Of course, MATLAB do these steps for us. We don't need to go all of this. But I just want to explain the difference between element-wise multiplication and just linear multiplication.